For a long time, any serious talk about UAPs got you labeled as, well, a little out there. But in early 2026, something shifted. The official wall of silence didn't just get a few cracks, it was completely blown apart. So today, we're going to dive into how a policy of secrecy that lasted for 80 years just ended, and what on earth it means for the rest of us.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. See, the public suspicion was never really just about weird lights in the sky. No, it was about what was being deliberately hidden from us. This one sentence perfectly captures that entire decades-long tug-of-war between official denial and public curiosity that brought us to this wild moment in 2026.
So, how does an 80-year-old wall of silence just crumble? Well, it wasn't a slow leak, not at all. It was more like a floodgate being ripped off its hinges. A policy of total denial that was rigid for generations just completely unraveled in a few mind-blowing weeks. Let's walk through how it happened. I mean, you just have to look at the speed of all this. In February 2026, we get a confirmation from the Pentagon, yeah, we're digging up old UAP files. Okay, big deal. But then just a few weeks later, bam, a presidential order for total declassification. And then, as if that wasn't enough, the White House registers a domain name, not some long bureaucratic address, but Aliens.gov. It was just so blunt, so public, it was stunning.
And that brings us right to the main event, the website itself. I mean, creating Aliens.gov wasn't just some IT task. It was a massive symbolic move. And it immediately made everyone ask one really important question about what the government was actually trying to do here. Just think about how they framed this. This isn't some database you have to dig for, buried 5 clicks deep on some obscure government page. No, it's a dedicated, public-facing website with the most direct name imaginable. They literally created a digital front door for what used to be some of the most secret information on the planet. Talk about a complete 180. From hiding stuff in dusty archives, some have called it the Great Data Dump.
And here it is. This is the debate that just exploded overnight. Is this for real? Is it a genuine attempt to finally be honest with the public after 80 years of secrets? Or is it a brilliant political play, a gambit designed to throw this huge, spectacular story out there to distract us from other things? Or maybe, just maybe, it was a way to get ahead of a story that was going to leak out anyway. Honestly, the answer isn't clear at all, and that's what makes this so incredibly fascinating.
Okay, so where is all of this information even coming from? To really get the scale of what's about to be released, you have to go inside the Pentagon, to a very specific office that's right at the heart of this storm, a unit that's been quietly tracking all of this for years. So let's talk about AARO. Now, it's super important to understand that AARO isn't some informal task force or a side project. It's the official All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Their entire job, their reason for existing, is to investigate UAP reports, especially those coming from military pilots and personnel. This is the engine room, This is where all the data for Aliens.gov is being processed. And just look at their caseload. By the start of 2026, AARO was juggling over 2,000 documented incidents. Let that sink in. This isn't about a handful of grainy videos or blurry photos anymore. We are talking about a massive, organized data set of encounters that the Pentagon was officially tracking. The volume of it is just staggering. Now, this declassification doesn't just put files online, it actually exposes this huge fight that's been happening inside the defense world. On one side, you've got the Pentagon's old guard, who keep saying publicly that there's zero proof of any non-human tech. But on the other side, you have more and more whistleblowers coming forward, alleging the total opposite, that there are secret, illegal programs that have been trying to reverse engineer this stuff for years. This website basically takes that internal battle and puts it on center stage for the whole world to see.
The president's order was the big headline, but there was a legal firestorm behind it too. A new defense bill, the NDAA, totally rewrote the rules. Before, reporting a UAP was kinda optional and always classified. After this bill, it's mandatory. It also put 2 major commands in charge, NORAD, the guys who defend North American airspace, and NORTHCOM. And, get this, the law was retroactive. It forced them to go back and report on every single incident all the way back to 2004. So Congress basically forced this new era of transparency into existence with legislation.
Now, this might feel like a story that's all about the US, but it's really not happening in a bubble. This massive disclosure from the US is just one piece of a much larger global domino effect. It's part of a trend in how governments all over the planet are starting to handle their deepest, darkest secrets. And this, right here, really lays out the new reality we're in.
UAP files have become a kind of political currency. They're being treated with the same weight as other huge historical secrets, like the files on JFK or Martin Luther King Jr. And like I said, this is a global thing. Just look at Spain, which recently declassified files on its 1981 coup attempt. It seems governments are figuring out that opening up the past can be a really powerful way to manage public trust right now. And of course, the big question is still hanging over all of it. Are we just talking about super advanced drones from Russia or China? Or are we seeing a technological jump that just breaks all the rules of physics as we know them?
So, what does it all mean? Where does this leave us? Well, we are stepping into a totally new reality. A world of, you could call it, post-secrecy. The era of governments just automatically denying everything about this topic, well, that's over. The truth, whatever it is now online.
So I have to leave you with this question. It's the one that really matters. For decades, everyone has been screaming, "We want the truth." But what happens if we actually get it? What if tomorrow morning, the file that changes everything, the smoking gun, the definitive proof, just gets uploaded to a public website? Are we, as a society, as a species, actually ready for what comes next?
You know, for a whole generation, the famous line was, "The truth is out there." But that's not quite right anymore, is it? With every single file that gets uploaded to Aliens.gov, the truth is moving. It's coming from some far-off, mysterious place to right here, on our screens, stored on our servers, just a click away. The search might be over, but the analysis, that has only just begun.